Okay, hello everyone. Good evening. It's Will here on Monday, the 8th, I believe, of February. And I'm just going to go through the analysis on the particular pairs I've been looking at today. Unfortunately, today's been a very quiet day, at least on my side. No trades at all. Been keeping an eye, so I'll run through the majors that we've been looking at today. First of all is this US Swiss franc. As you can see on here, looking at this on an hour's chart. We did have the market break our trend line here, uh, but before I was happy to get involved in any particular trades on here. Although it has managed to stay below this trend line, it hasn't decided to re-enter at all. I'm still going to be looking for some kind of movement below this range that I've drawn on here, which the market, at least for the time being, has abided to. A majority of the pairs look very similar to this today, and not a great deal. So I suppose in the US Swiss franc, I'm still going to be looking for some kind of pullback from last week's big news. I said we had massive moves before the non-farm, then on non-farm itself, the trends pretty much continued. So yeah, I look for some kind of correction. My overall bias is still definitely dollar bull, but I'm still looking for some kind of moves on there before I get involved in anything. Another one at the moment here, the US yen. Still very, 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 very choppy at the moment. Not a great deal going on there. The ranges aren't too bad, but I mean, considering we're going to be looking for bigger moves, I'd probably be interested in buying this into space up here at some point. But at least for the time being, not a great deal going involved on that one either. But as you can tell by the arrow I've drawn on there, my bias at the moment is definitely towards the upside. Another one on here is the pound US. Once again, expecting a bit of pullback on this. Finally broke our trend lines today, and the market's been chopping around a little bit. I'm expecting the market to pull up and stay above this 150, 156.50 before I decide to go long or anything on there. We can see the market poked its head above and has straight away come back down. So once again, may reject that level. We may start to see a continuation of chop, perhaps a bit too early. I mean, it's at the end of the London session now. We've still got a majority of New York um, to go through. So we'll see how that plays up. Next pair we can look at on there then would be the Euro US, sorry, Euro dollar. I've drawn, if I zoom out a little bit here, I've drawn a few other trends that we've seen on here. So we had a bit of a channel here, false breakout, market came down, entered into a new channel. I said we've seen a bit of chop around this area here, and perhaps another channel. Once again, on the my bias, at least on a short term basis, would be to buy this at some point to see a bit of a correction. Level wise, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe just up to these lows here at some point, but nothing too strong just yet. Once again, we're still within my levels, so no trades on there either today, unfortunately. Dollar CAD, similar kind of thing. Expect a bit of pull down. It hasn't moved up as fast as the other pairs have. You can see I've got my red arrow on there from earlier that I drew. Still within my range that I drew, so I'm happy, obviously, that at least I can draw my channels correctly, but still no massive moves. Once again, see how that plays out. Aussie US, similar story. I'm actually looking for the market to move up. Bit of chop here again, breaking our trend lines again, and looking for the market to move up. Pound yen, this is where my bias slightly changes. It may seem a bit, uh, you know, hypocritical in some ways, going expecting along on the euro yen, and a short on the pound yen. This is just based on what the technicals are showing at the moment. This could quite easily change come tomorrow, but at least at the moment, we're still within our range. So whichever way you want to look at it, whether they're going to be going up or down, I said these arrows are just what I expect. It's not necessarily going to be the case, and we'll react accordingly at the time. But as you can see here, we're still pretty much in a tight range on there. So, unfortunately, no trades today. No potential setups on there. We managed to get out of a lot of our longer term trades on Friday. So, no clear buyers just yet. I'll be looking to enter a few longer term trades shortly, which um, I'll update you on as and when they come along. But for the time being, not a great deal. So that's pretty much the directions. As I said, it will be a short one today. Not a lot to go through. So hopefully tomorrow will be a bit busier day. But yeah, any questions, please let me know. If not, thanks guys, and see you soon.